Let's start with what to send to grave using Guiding Quem's effect. If you also have access to Branded Fusion, do this. First search your Branded Fusion. Then summon Quem. Activate its effect to send Cartesia from deck to grave, and here's why. Activate Branded Fusion to summon Albion. Send Albaz and Bestial Lubellion from deck to grave. Activate Albion. Chain Quem. Quem will summon back Cartesia from grave, while Albion will fusion into Lubellion using Aluber and Albaz. Activate Lubellion. Chain Cartesia. Fusion into Grangwignull using Cartesia and Lubellion. Then fuse into Sanctifire using Albaz and Cartesia. Activate Grangwignull to send Gimmick Puppet Nightmare. Summon Bestial Lubellion by tributing Albion. Then activate it to place up Branded Beast or Branded Lost. And during the end phase, activate Albion to set Banishment. During your opponent's turn, summon Gimmick Puppet to your opponent's field and any monster to yours. And now opponent can't special summon. Alternatively, if you're able to get Branded Retribution to grave either via Shrouded Dragon or Serener, you'll then want to summon Quem and send Branded Fusion from deck to grave. Then activate Retribution to add Branded Fusion from grave to hand. Then do your normal Branded Fusion plays if you're under Maxx C, or simply have no way of getting to Branded Fusion, you'll want to summon Quem and activate it to send Albaz from deck to grave, and here's why. During your opponent's turn, when they summon a monster from their extra deck, Quem will trigger to summon Fallen of Albaz from grave. Then Albaz can activate to fusion using your opponent's monster into Mirror Jade. And then once your opponent has a monster you want to get rid of, Mirror Jade will just banish it, making normal summoning Quem equal to 2 disruptions. Now I'll show you combos to counter Maxx C. First way, you'll want to activate Branded Fusion to summon Sanctifire. Then during your opponent's turn, when the time is right, activate Sanctifire to summon Albaz to your field and any monster to theirs. Then activate Albaz to fusion using your opponent's monster into Mirror Jade. Then Mirror Jade can still activate to banish any opponent's monster. Another way to counter Maxx C, activate Branded Fusion to summon Rindbrumm. This will negate an opponent's extra deck monster, as well as return it to the extra deck. Then when your opponent gets rid of Rindbrumm, activate Rindbrumm as a quick effect in grave to summon Albaz. Albaz will activate to fuse using your opponent's monsters into Mirror Jade, or into Lubellion then Mirror Jade. And then Mirror Jade can also banish a card, for a total of 3 disruptions under Maxx C. Another way to counter Maxx C. Normal summon Quem and send Albaz from deck to grave. Then when your opponent summons a monster from their extra deck, Quem will summon Albaz from grave to fusion using your opponent's monster into Mirror Jade, which can then banish a card. Or instead, you can just play through Maxx C until you have the Sanctifire gimmick puppet combo, then all that card advantage in their hand won't matter if they can't special summon. If you want to learn more about puppet locking, check my last branded guide where I show how to puppet lock with different hands. Now I'll show you what to do with branded fusion, starting by my favorite combo, Aluber or branded opening plus bestial Lubellion. Summon Aluber and activate it to search for branded fusion. Activate bestial Lubellion to search for Sariner. Activate branded fusion. Summon Rindbrumm by sending Mercourier and Albaz from deck to grave. Activate Sariner to banish Mercourier. Mercourier will activate to search for Blazing Cartesia. I already have it, but you'll want to search Blazing Cartesia. Special. Summon Blazing Cartesia since you have Albaz in grave. Summon Bestial Lubellion by tributing Sariner. Sariner will activate to send Branded in white from deck to grave. Activate Lubellion to place Branded Lost face up. Activate Blazing Cartesia to fuse into Guiding using Cartesia and Aluber. Activate Guiding and Branded Lost. Branded Lost will search for Albion the Shrouded Dragon, while Guiding will send Titaniclad from extra deck to grave. Activate Albion in hand to send Retribution from deck to grave. Activate Retribution in grave to add Branded in white from grave to hand. Activate Branded in white, fusion into Mirror Jade using Guiding and Albaz in grave. Activate Mirror Jade to send Albion from extra deck to grave. Chain Rindbrumm to negate your Mirror Jade, meaning it can still activate again during your opponent's turn, and your turn. During your end phase, Cartesia will add itself from grave to hand. Albion will set Branded Banishment. And Titaniclad will summon Guiding Quem from your deck. Activate Quem to send Albaz from your deck to grave. This end board has an extra deck monster negate, a monster banish, Quem to summon back Albaz to fusion using your opponent's monster, most probably into Furious Dragon or Dragostapelia. Banishment to summon back Mirror Jade if it's sent to grave, and fusion using opponent's monster. Mirror Jade banish again, and potentially a Mercourier if you play more than one. For a total of 7 potential disruptions, you also still have 5 cards in hand for follow-up. If you have Branded Opening plus Aluber or Quem, do this: summon Aluber, activate it to search for Branded Fusion. Then summon Quem. Activate it to send Blazing Cartesia from deck to grave. Activate Branded Fusion. Summon Albion by sending Bestial Lubellion and Albaz from deck to grave. Activate Albion. Activate Quem. Quem will summon Blazing Cartesia while Albion will fuse into Lubellion using Albaz and Aluber. Activate Lubellion. Discard any card. Chain Cartesia. Cartesia will fuse into Guiding using Cartesia and Lubellion. While Lubellion will fuse into Sanctifire using Albaz and Cartesia. Guiding will send Gimmick Puppet Nightmare from deck to grave. Summon Bestial Lubellion by tributing Albion. Activate Lubellion to place Branded Lost face up. End your turn. Albion will set Branded Banishment during your end phase. During your opponent's draw phase, activate Banishment to summon any monster and fuse into Quiritis. Activate Branded Lost to add Mercourier. And chain Sanctifier to it. Summon Gimmick Puppet to your opponent's field and any monster to your field. And since you chain to Branded Lost, your opponent can't respond to this. And let's say you couldn't OTK the following turn. You can just summon Sanctifier again the following turn to lock them again. Here's a combo with just Branded Fusion and any discard. Activate Branded Fusion to summon Lubellion. Send Fallen of Albaz and Albion the Shrouded Dragon from deck to grave. Activate Lubellion. Discard any card. Fusion into Mirror Jade using Lubellion and Shrouded Dragon. End your turn. Here's what this end board can do. First, banish any monster with Mirror Jade by send Rindbrumm from extra deck to grave. If they get rid of Mirror Jade, activate it to destroy all monsters during the end phase. Then when they have an extra deck monster, activate Rindbrumm to summon Albaz from grave, and fuse using your opponent's monster into Mirror Jade. Now Mirror Jade can banish again, for a total of 3 disruptions. Or you can just do the classic combo with just Branded Fusion. Activate Branded Fusion to summon Albion by sending Bestial Lubellion and Albaz from deck to grave. Activate Albion to fusion into Lubellion using Aluber and Albaz. Activate Lubellion to fusion into Mirror Jade using Lubellion and an Albaz. Summon Bestial Lubellion by tributing Albion. Place Branded Beast face up, end your turn. Albion will set Branded Banishment during the end phase for a total of 3 disruptions. Subscribe if this video helped. Here's my deck list. Thanks for watching.